Anokye Frimpong. You just say what in time kasi hu asem.
Matibia.
Kakra de beka ho ne saying I'm sure say we hu Akosua Bremponmaa to saying you as mrenim ni so yes no eni bi amambra onim abakwasema onim na oyesa no na sena na yo.
Oh, me who two for the after me nana me papa di akonya ho. The duano ya chinenye ye just a person just and ya woka na mate. The dua means you are prisoner. Ya fa no mum. Nti ya woka mate memo wakoyi anu wo be foforo.
Eti obi a wo bi a otie be.
Obi a person ya witness no wa adaje so obekwa kwagina the right place no. Because person patches say won come for wundi you will go and explain what you are saying before the appropriate authority.
Okay.
Nti ono so kasa machi udedua ono so kasa no so what so ono so what dance for so it means na we mo phone na abai nti na record na tete ho na nkan yo kan ono so anya dance for omu nyina baba di dance esa wo na okokobo otumfuo di wo ba bi sei no mpacha before you continue anytime bia ye the body bako hospital no autopsy the duty of the hospital. So obey see what they find a certificate of death. Into privately, and I mean privately. Just say obi any mo hwe no. Kokuamu no wabo lumba busuafo no amane. It shouldn't be official. Nipa nya wo de hye. Okay. Nti obo mo amane ya busua pani ni na be now so to the world say na de hye bi akwato. Second, eya busia penny na ba de ensa ba se wa yere ne say
and you say lumba fee mu no for instance no ye hu yansa lawyer for the krata de pie wo mo bo omo ka kira man san say lumba free mu.
Very good.
Ho no
there was one thing you didn't know. There was one thing you didn't know.
Okay.
Before say lawyer for no ebetuma ye announcement no omo je permission from Lumba's maternal family, Akwana Ebusuya, the Kurasi, led by the head of family. When you permission, one Mr. wouldn't to me my announce. And the lawyers made it clear. So read the first two paragraphs of the letter they stated. So with the permission of the Lumba family. And you can't kind family and you hear no woman.
Out of four, lawyer Anokye ababedi nkomo the father the Lumba. Di wechi hun komo e circulate online. Ni nim said that the Lumba ni nua abna Bremponmaa aba be droppy information bi o chichim say Germany abrochi amani nkrata and the sankrata no ba be yuzu de aye ne nyoma 1212 be concerning that the Lumba ne autopsy kroneba eno kranda nchen first wife no ono so de nkrata fi Germany by na kamia kwa eti se nkrata no mo de bae no they bring it in favor of themselves. Na lawyer Anokye ababedi nkomo ni nsem o kani na akire se nkrata no mo de fi Germany bae no case no wo Ghana case kopie mo Ghana court. Into issues like that no even before you come out with a message you should make sure say sankrata no wo lawyer no approve. Say na be ya say case ko kopie mo court no mo hwa ka asem na you can include it. Now so far as our letter nbeba wa bra letter no emfa wo lawyer nsem ema wo lawyer ni njintum our be babontin into the public eye wadwin say every Germany ubetumi yuzu e de win case wo Ghana de and the obwa and the lawyer Anokye ababontin aba be reveal secret wa expose that Lumba ne sister no aside say wa exposing no and the papa Shee omu information ni na lawyer Anokye aba be danedi in some obi so video we mu na so kira enkrata ni de obetumi de fi Germany aba but emremu no you know the work gintie no ewen den
eduano ya chinenye ye just a person just na woka na mate the dua means you are prisoner ya fa no mum nti na woka mate memo wakoyi anu wo be foforo
eti obi a wo bi a otie be
obi a person ya witness no wa adaje so obekwa kwagina the right place no because person patches say won come for wundi you will go and explain what you are saying before the appropriate authority. Nti ono so kasa machi udedua ono so kasa no so what so ono so what dance for so it means na we mo phone na abai nti na record na tete ho na nkan yo kan ono so anya dance for omu nyina baba be di dance esa wo and now Cocobo 240 or baby say no. But before you continue, anytime be I the body Boko hospital, no, autopsy, and the duty of the hospital. So obey you are there for a certificate of death. Certificate of death, no. About your nipani age and where the area ekun BBI was so. Until part of the duty of the hospital to furnish to the family, no. Until some and kind, na family, head of family, say, fa mawa. And I may purchase when you apply to the court, head of family didn't was to be hospital, no, was to be. The court will compel the hospital to release it.
Say, Dr. Bieniwa, Obesan is a certificate of death now. Name the cause of. I
don't know, make us I can proceed. No, to me, when you enter, Mameno or no, he's just sending us back 1,000 miles away. Say, yeah, or can it be obey 100 years beyond will be the kuno. I can't be obey 100 years will be the obi by the kuno. A yobano and a tenua. That is a year and an pena yan. And now we have baby or Gina Noah. You can tell, say, only odobroni nafa. And odobroni so na no lumbati awewu. So you can easily infer near our patchery. And I mean, and as I know, man, so young can court. Soon some young can court. And as a poison near the poison or lumba. And Kabananka Doctor Sanaka. Because lumba any packet to him, there be. Where your mind is yakasiapa. Where see. Akosua Bremponmaa na obi bia kwan say obehwe say yemfa independent
just wa ebia nipa a ofi say wo gidie wonu so
wo gidie wonu na country bia wo pe ana send universities now university hospitals omi now professors are ben nti say hospital when baby owi na hofo na one trust won it say we appeal and you fa appropriate place wo trust na no so ya ma nko awonye bia ono no na bia doctors ankase amiensa ejina wo de baako bia ban de baako ete say ya value property na we say amount ne 10 million cedis no wonye ntum a court ne be ma mo list of your organizations if you say the more credible ones ebeba beyond that we need ya obeye bi just onye ntum a mane nko ha abusia penny ne wo court dem onim kwan onko hu ne lawyer no nkyere no kwan obefa so I feel the any contempt be any there be no bibia ntimi and a court. So if you are commenting on what transpired in court and your body but to the extent is what some be judgmental wo na judgment over it on it na kwa bibiti say court amfa wa na court na ehunu na asamka ene de anya kura ntine yake nyina no wahwe indirectly no ye tu afanu ni nyina afo ye tu omo afo especially near opeso kire so ye yire no so dobro ni de onko ka asem bia o tini baby na ne so ye yire no it means so no na okwa prove the case e wo court what you say enti wono na futuo no koma ne kese pa so betumi anoma bebre ho a wonye what that che na de na nanko a wanya ne afiri nanimu there's a lumba wanka wunya ne da dabi to me bia wo baby apim for example see you to me discover obi say no ye yire ha we abusopanyin na wuntumi nkasa woman ne ma eyi na se no medicuna o science you discover say oye yire oba behwe ni kunu enim na waye eguade no ma say oye as an in-law say oye na family na hwe say oba no the moment you be use we yire no and just a privilege it goes with responsibilities say a whole 1 year you be ritual be a whole 1 year won fa ho nka bema no bema na busua na behwe say we be go through sa ade na nti busua pani no wo ne limit say wontumi mbu obi oye kunafo no wumbo ni nto baby osawo ne limit wontumi nsie nipa ne say oya akokọ ese ye de ne fa appropriate so na ye de animonyam ani bibi of fata de mano another limit so ne say state ni ba mu enanko a no ka say mempese yesie no wo Kumase ana ne kurom na meje ne de na bakra eno so woni ho bibi aka state ni asebuso pen state ni kuda the highest authority over all of us enti sɛ ɔhwɛ Rollins na nka na busuafo pɛsɛ yɛsie no wɔ ne kurom ɛyɛ na yie kakra bi wɔ hɔ state na anye antum Atamils the same thing state anye antum Kofi Annan the same thing and the biggest of all Kwame Nkrumah and the busuafo ne mpɛ koraa mpɛ nka body no wɔ nkrɔfo ɔmo kotu no force the soldiers ne kɔ hɔ ekotu no force de buy the bian state ne na wotu mi kase then below it na ne head of family
play
omu wo role ayen na man abusa pani be ka se munsie mo papa
okay
timbo kwa kwa eno ye animunyam ode mamo na mo kasa mo anya abusa na be na de na ye animunyam bi ade mamo se ono na owo mu nti munsie no na mo de sa animunyam na mamo papa asie no na mo kasa mo nya o mo hwe mo de hye na nda fridge mu a
abusa pani so betimi ayusu ni tumi se me ma mo nye sa de no
ai
Obetumi obetumi
because efunu ne yabusia ne dia obotumi ode except say obi bia oye eyire no yamane ye kuna if he says wa ma na anye kuna no a yan ya memre mu ye gidi say link ne da so wo mu mienu entem and fe that 1 year ne ma oba no tena be man ke ye man ntena 1 year ya na man nte ase na me ye nchire mu so nye oba wetwa awo no your ba ugina ne nan so te say wo mu aye ne wo mu ahabia ya na family no wo suro bi say just before their relative died no oni ni hia wo mpem ema bibi develop waniyem enti say ye de ye kantam de gunu so ye ma ne fa sa ritual ni mu a 1 year na say true say onyema obewo na che say akola ne ye wo mu dia na nya sa pa bia na oba ne de akola na koche bema fufuru bi nti na de bia among accounts no se oba no bema ni wu na e ka oba no na oba ni ye obi a wonyini bebre a wotumi ewo de a ye bema na tena ho 1 year ansa na wafa bema na waware ye to erase doubt just that nti ana mani bi so se omunim because je omunya nipa mekrechirim enya punishment just to avoid the creation of doubt as to bia bema no ogina ne nan so otumi na yere ehia ene wawu ahwerefrem ene yema oba ne ntena ho 1 year say bia na akola bi to no yemu ana
banoto
edase so la not supreme phone me baba kinkan krata bia em say yensa kan because we have to move on pacho yanko enim kaka e bia mesamba na question just note it down krata it for say letter to the honorable court yanti ase ne say krata ifi Akosua sewa ho so my main kinkan kakra na pacho na boy na hwe sunsun so bia letter to the honorable court in the matter of the late Mr. Charles Kojo Fosu deceased to her ladyship Justice Dorinda Smith Atta, Kumasi High Court, Kumasi Ashanti Region, Ghana. Through Mr. William Kusi Esquire, counsel for the applicant, on behalf of Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, lawful widow and German citizen. I think it has almost about 5 thematic areas. So, subject, legal clarification regarding the citizenship status of the late Mr. Charles Kojo Fosu, Daddy Lumba, and the corresponding and those rights rest solely with a lawful widow and legitimate children. It will be contrary to both Ghanaian and international legal principles for my husband to have been recognized as a German citizen during his lifetime, traveling globally on a German passport, yet to be treated as a Ghanaian subject to customary control only upon his death. 5. Request for judicial consideration. I therefore respectfully pray this honorable court to take judicial notice of the attached documentation, which conclusively established that 1. The late Mr. Charles Kwejo Fosu had illegally renounced Ghanaian citizenship in 2002. 2. He was at the time of his passing a German citizen. 3. Accordingly, the rights over his remains and funeral arrangements lie under German jurisdictional principles vested in his lawful spouse, Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, and his children. I respectfully urge the court to uphold my right as a lawful widow and as a German citizen, and to recognize that the handling of the body and related matters fall within my legal authority under both German and Ghanaian law, consistent with Section 9 of Act 361 and the doctrines of International Committee and Private International Law. Respectfully submitted, Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, lawful widow and German citizen. Through counsel, Mr. William Kusi, Esquire, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court. The last page says, attachment 1. Copy of renunciation letter 2001. 2. Certificate of renunciation number 699 2002. 3. Copy of Ghana passport A520586 surrendered. Copy of German passport. Correspondence from Embassy of Ghana, Bonn. As3m no. Right, not Bremponmaa.
Yeah.
So, when uchremu se mama ni metie for ni etimi ase.
Tiefo no, ni amechira mu mo ate ase ne se. Kwan be mienu so krata no enye krata papa bia.
Oh.
The first one no, ene se wunya asem na wo de court a. Court ne o kwan e fa so a krata bia e wo ho no. Ekokopie court dem. Krata bia e wo ho no ekokopie court edem. Na your friend is saying, Krata imami na atra was signing. Nanka say ye krata lawyer no, and no or no na or diako.
Okay.
As part of a dear free or non the office.
Okay.
Nanya bibia yatro say, ma miniature letter akoma court. Na only me say who was some kind of kokofa lawyer. Eden I will follow lawyer chi. Now true letter now was sign now copy with lawyer. A copy court, a copy German embassy ne sano mano. Entimpacho court way no. Sorry. As3m way letter way no court huna obobo egu. Obeye tisania ohuniye because enye as3m bia enye and pass it through the appropriate process, the anasa procedure. The second one, here pano, and they say anytime bia we be renounce with citizenship no akofa or maybe citizenship no. Apart from the legal documents na obey. Wara wana montuo as a human being no, must be seen to be a person ayetumi read we say they are a German citizen and a Nigerian citizen. Now we are Ghanaian citizen biom. Enti say what ye nkrata te say ne maame no atrotro ni nyina kwanya lumba fa so obeye German na lumba eye wieye no wantena Germany ho ontua Germany foto wanya bibia ne dia ne so te Ghana na afi biduru no otukwan ne bi akofa sa passport no na facilitate na kwantuo ma otumi kwa Germany and other European countries. The same private international law no body no and defend the conflict of laws. What the back conflict of laws in Numa who is a lumba once son citizenship or coin be also on society. Na mejidi setie 40 ase na me pa kire ne se enkrata de na oye no wo ye enu wi a paper no ewia na ka wa mu say wo be ye bibia wa bra wo te asase so say as a German citizen and sana German for agi watum say we are one citizen Lumba anye bibia wo wiase so Germany Lumba anye bibia sa e na owu ye no so opese wo treat Lumba as a German citizen na Ghana court any to me say ebedi nasem your friend is in Ghana busu penny bi any to me say ordinance ebeka body no a nka maame ne be apply to the embassy the German embassy in Ghana no more a treaty Lumba as a German citizen no more gina maame na them any the Ministry of Interior any Ministry of Foreign Affairs Ghana no more agi near so mu ye bi
I say free consultation out the mom no
na wokuta lawyer say
no but so and okay say then why this
Akosua say what I submit yourself to the Ghana law too what kwesi Lumba busu pani nipa na we say on belonging to a na busu of Insuta what's you nipa no I recognize so head of them was also nimisa wo ma me nua bema waka wo asase we say so wo di akoko to say yemfa injunction nto so ansa kwesi mbre bi e be recognize we say we ye widow na mpacho enye Ghanaian law ene ye wo widowhood rights ti me pacho wo tie me under Ghana law ne ye wo widowhood right wo pese wo play why ni nyina wa mu nyina chi wasa akotro letter say ye titi Lumba say German citizen te agrobi na say ma me ni
so
so obi na tro the ma me ni di
no so Osha 3 year was see legal implications of renunciation my kind of by my misuse because As3m can about say my late husband made a clear and conscious decision to renounce his Ghanaian citizenship as such under Ghanaian law. Once renunciation is completed and certificate issued, the individual ceases to be recognized as a Ghanaian citizen and forfeits rights associated with Ghanaian customary family status. Ebusia, As3m no canon.
I want me here no kama say. Anytime bia wo be change of citizenship no renunciation of citizenship no just a process what renounce we are just the beginning until normal ka bia ye wara wo bra wo bobo no asasi so until near one law ni mo na me san ka kire wo say Ghana law no judicial president and as a judge made laws no enye paper no ne de bekasa ye beka kire say Lumba da ben no ko gina baby e kan so a German citizen and the two citizen bia wo ade a ye o de kire so a citizen how many times a Lumba
but you Anokye Frimpong nti se manfa ntoma no anka na ese me de toma no kan na be chese me
Dabi me pa chese ne ye nti na me kire bi ti se bia as a citizen tax returns uti ase ene no na ha Ghana ha sei no wo ba bedu ha kra ese bia report to German embassy omu ye program bi esa wo kọ ye wo no ma be
se born be bia be on wire kra me pese nya address ni
whatever the address was na enya face mesro enya face
so I'm say matrimonial ni matrimonial
enya ibia anti say
emra no hu sa
fitefunu ni a wo be hu saman nka wo be hu say e friends and the moment Lumba eba betuti na Ghana ha no ye ni bibia wa ha se Ghanaian bibia no wanye bibia permanently wo na ne permanent ade bia ye Ghana no he would be deemed under conflict of laws as a Ghanaian citizen until say obi de kwa German court say Lumba died as a German citizen German court ni betwem because the most important thing intent when you ade bia conflict of law ade bia final constant continuous and concordant CCC constant continuous concordant constant means you must be seen to be always doing you must be seen to be doing it continuous means always I have faced and concordant means the other side too has accepted you to be as such
o say na ye boy trinko ha
enti I don't know very ma me no kra tili very eno so ntina o sheda one fanfa lawyer no so lawyer na share one fanfa no so a ono tro sa letter na letter we so no ade bia the moment I do case be my lawyer na any lawyer the processes of file so na be fa nche no eduru a court no ohuni ye bobo ato egu na sa mire say eno na lawyer ne pesa o kire And can you know that's what this case back court because you don't have to come to Ghana's court. You have to walk through the German embassy to fight for you.
So at that bontino, then I can say process be say no. Nasi de court bia BBC our person tender her ladyship bia one gino T17. Almost security at the social media biano and also senator.
I know there say appropriately no. Say no my application for directions. Time omo kwa SCMC no case management conference no. What the back with documents no a file with processes now we file no. Say you treaty Lumba say or a German citizen into the back and one file and yes time in a mami aye.
No, I'm saying say also presenting letter or the my ladyship but I dear would they call my fan say PM or T now a double thing say a son ye no.
Yes, I know, and a judge no so be pretend so until hunie. I'm fact I did be am fact and papa so am babyano. Judge and comment on it that or hunie. And I say lawyer say fact no the can't the processes no file during case management conference. I require judge never did in a temu court to them because nipa no nim so onye Ghanaian citizen other no wabe submitted to our laws. Now we say you see your customary procedures. So you want to be recognized as a widow and to play widowhood rights in Ghana among the accounts. No one say recognizing the head of family. Wabla wunu say body
so
head of family.
We no yensem hunu bi kra.
Body no so the head of family. We say adia head of family ne dia kwhye ni fia na ne mochiri bi wo Kumasi and you compel him to release it. Now then that Accra trust one of these hospitals
transition funeral.
I don't know what in Kraha. And think obey you who see Ghana government so the never movie. Say see Ghana government account. That just at that level now you 2 states. Over one passing through is no many beer. And now was submitting yourself to what we all go through. Until later I'm thinking say nyama menona a tray. Obi to me boni to me bibia o minua. Mamma and Chroshi.
Chese upeso chese we no mfi Akosua se o.
Me madwe no because if Akosua se wa nko lawyer no nka nka lawyer no nka emma won case ne nko court sa adwene we na wo wontirimu a nka nya court nka omo ko wi ya no omo report kire ye friend say niwura na lumba niwura nso e wo Ghana ha no so a German citizen there nka omo report to my German embassy first sisi aye wa he na mfa nso bi ye adwuma ha no ye American citizen me pa cho owu a what will you do?
O say American embassy na makwa report to modishie we ewu. Very
good. Na bisa ma me na letter no to Mr. TB bisa say wakwa akobo German embassy amane say German citizen so number ayi wewu mpacho wo mu case Lumba yere Akosua sewa and no di Lumba abusu penny at the court and I think the second defendant ne their friend Odo Bruni no. Very good. Now we see wo mu because we see wo file rate say we see wo what's a man wo ntina eno ano no
nti rate no ne samana na
samano issuing of rate and statement of claim no and say what samano no what samano no e da court no na chese no ye nyama case ne so no kura de to me take bia bible so mensi afekura nsa na ya ba sa case ne so na bia wo hwehwe ade bi a e bi wo ni awode aba court no mu na nipa no a subject matter of the case no or the ye bibia say you can say ye twan me ye di asem na wia ye ba wie na ha wo yie pa e bi ne say nipa mi no epre wo akonwa ho na wo di akọ court na so when we say nipa na wo di akọ court because wo say wo na wo fata say wo di akonwa no na asem no wo court ye nya mo so no nipa na huri akọ akonwa no so ana so say wo de Lumba busu penny di court say wo ne ehire nti aban enkama wuni bem say wo ne ehire na bia wo mo ba ye yie no so a say oba bi ye kunafo what you say nti wo twen me ya kan same no awie ba 6 months time 1 year time 2 years time no ma ye yie na wi a yan recognize we say we ye kuna wo no obi twema so asase ho Yenyama case no so na yegusu di asem na ba ko na chase esi edan in all these situations na me bobo no and yes we apply for ade etosu mienu your friend no application and as a motion for interlocutory injunction. Injunction na kwa se tabua ana oshe bia emprepre. Interlocutory means interim. Intimprepre ya de toso na court a stopo adea koso no kwesi mra ebedi asem no ebewie because sad na wo hwehwe no wo direct bearing on the subject matter of the case. Nti te se bia me no mienu atwema so akoda bi hu me no na awoba ya mansa awoba opese odi akola no ko Britain meso me pese metete no wo aha na se wan kofa injunction anto so let's say me ame wa Ghana no manfa injunction amfa anto so ma ya stop obana ye bedi asem no bewie no odi akola no ko Britain UK nti edi asem no wi odi for odi bi mo enha no sanu ma we nyina call for injunction and asa tabua yemfa nto so kwesi mre be kan sebe no ebewie nti se meka we di echesa ma ya asem nti ase na ye easy se Akosua se wa ede lumba busu pani kwa court se ono ni lumba widow anase ne yira wagya no ho so ye kunafo na se wamfa tabua nto so a ye ba be ye lumba ye na here say 6th December or so e bedru wono role also play as a widow no na abono enti nia a man ne the injunction no kwa no eno no now the court will grant you injunction only on 2 grounds. The first one, what does a just, that is to say a fata e wo mremu say e de ma wana and only the justice of it. And the second, whether it is just or not, if it will be convenient to be given to you, you can convenient no and say emprempre ya hwe circumstances ni nyina ya de ma wa enkoso problem bia ana bia mremu no e fatapa say ya de ma na mom wo de ko adwendwene mu a enye convenient say ya de ma. A very good example and say emra wo di case no de ba court wo apply for injunction no court ni hwe no na nipa no say ya dan a wasi awie eden yes ye wie de eden ye di injunction do to so se me yensi dan no e ya konwa waforo awie nipa ne tie konwa no so dada eden na ye di injunction kokoto no so se mani ndi akonwa e ya sofodi a wadi awie eden ye di injunction do kokoto no so ntia ba me ya bo injunction no agu nti de bia ye hwese ye just, that is to say embremu fatana and 2 circumstances ne kire se wo de kwa adwenwin mu a yemfa ma wa na ma yemfa ma. Now in the case of lumba issue no Ghana ni bia ni say yamfa ma oba no na eno na megidi senkofo bebre epe nkyerase ni entira ye pe nkyerase no me madwene ye me say ehia ye pa ene say wo ba nkraha ene yonkura ankase enu mu a aka no a wo behu say almost all every time wo be court bia no na manso wo ho. And normally ye kunafo ba a odi case bi dia ba court say me kunu ka say minsie no ha na no ya ba ku bi a ye ko nipa retired Bank of Ghana deputy governor nipa kase pa nti ase ya wasi ye kase bi won kra ha sei eno e wahine eskafo titru pa no ana esie won e wo ho ye sie wo ho dia na say won heaven ntam kwa no enwa. Now papa na busuafo nso sebi omu frachim no ho a omu se ho no fi odi akonwa ho ekurase ho na wa na yetete na oba be ye nipa nti se wawudi ese okonachi examples wey 1001 na nyina na mebo ne tofa enna no ene se nipa ufre busua mu na wapie akọ abonten mpacho ya busua bi na ewo eyabusuya bi na ka wo date of birth kura de kyerɛw nka wo hu ne dawo eyo bi na ka kyerɛ wo abusuafo abusuya bi na kyerɛ wo kasa abusuya bi na de wo to school ansa na wo ba hia wo yira adwoa mansa aware no sometime later.
Me papa ne me maame no na ye abusua no me papa na de me to school papa ye abusua
mpacho wo papa ni oye ina no ye akanfo no kyerɛ sɛ oye on behalf of wo maame abusuafo eye oshebia de to papa so say
because me say ya tiase ho me papa na de me to school dey na me papa de me to school e baba say ebusua na de me to school
but to the extent to say we to say be a away and now not than an agano. Oh, papa, they to school or to school send this year on the bush any to the extent is a we are okeniba. Say a car can do be in Santem Fante, a Hantanzama was a quau achim bono aquapim ye mono ya caught Yama side and answer ye do for adian.
And can
maternal inheritance no. Ye account for.
Okay.
The moment we are okenino, wo papa baba ware wo maame no. Ye catch and say the name feminine kwa.
Okay.
Inti walk on the papa bi obenya no the bebe fie.
Okay.
Na mo me yare ene so obedi dwa e ka bibia no eno na ye de ebesoa. Enti ade papa no ode bekọ ni fie no ebi ne nkwara no ode wo mu eba no nti nkwara no wo adesuwa bi ware okani ba ye so bobo na konhoma akonhoma that is like committing suicide nti bury bibia for ba no including her children wo be man na say wo be
okay
because ade bi wo ba no ho a wo pesa sade no wunu aba wuntumi ne nye. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
But me more didn't say sex. Want to me know mommy have sex. Want to me know sister have sex. And nam say want to me ne family member be a nyeno. And obi de shia ba be ya ma.
Okay.
Nti woni ni ye wie ne mfaso a wonya en se watoto ntoma ma no bi a obesi da man obeye bibia man and wasa wo on top. Nti da wo be wu no. Na chese say relationship no. Yanka no wrong na be ma no yi na oba be die no say sasa nti e so san ko ninchi nti okode ya ne ma no e so de wo na de e can benefit onya o de ko ninchi no nti my answer to your question is very simple wo papa no hwe wo school no a part of his obligation towards the mother, the wife. Now one shall one say wo kan ho. I can for yes sad. We say na say unfi wo ma me fie. Enti say ye kan sad dia. Na say busua na make ni nyina for us a cancer no. Ye ma me side. Hwe na papa no hwe ni na non scoring. Ye be fan say ma me ne side na hwe no. Wo papa hwe wo ba ye bibia busuafo na ikasa. O mbeka say ye de hia ye de no akotu school ya deshia ya de na akosua adwuma ya mo papa edin ewo akanfo ensembia mu sanso na yire nso emfata ya hu ehia nti so tumfo a na oche hene tenase a obonse ne father side nka ho na yire so nti hobi sa no mani na ehia akanfo nti ne ame pa kire ne say the moment a okani ebewu no especially bema te say lumba ebewu no Pacho. Be a na wukunu no na wone ne da bed so that night and na ofiri mu into privately and I mean privately say obi ani mu ho hwe no kokoa mu no wabo lumba busuafo no amane it shouldn't be official nipa nya wo de hye nti obo mu amane ya busua pani ne na be now so to the world is an de hye bi akoato second eya busia pani ne na ba de ensa ba se wa yere ne se
and say lumba film no for instance no ye hu answer lawyer for the crata de pie wo mo bo omo ka kira man san say lumba film
very good
ho no
there was one thing you didn't know didn't know before say lawyer for no ebetuma ye announcement no omo je permission from Lumba's maternal family, Kwana Ebusuya, the Kurasi, led by the head of family. When you permission, one Mr. won't you make my announcement? And the lawyers made it clear. So read the first 2 paragraphs of the letter they stated. So with the permission of the Lumba family, and you can't family, and you will know the lawyer was referring to the head of family. Into head of family.
So, better etiasio. Enti enya chinchia se si atifie busua panyia no se bia wo wo te se emranimfo yi baba jaman associates o mu gina ho se enti ebusua panyi betumi awese asem no de ase law firm no ano se okay mum fan tudwa on our behalf
you were acting as the agent of the family now it's a BC that say obi de hiewu na doctor for ko ba ne lawyers amane da bi o mba hwehwe sabio yen cry tutu kwankwa Britain ni ade me ne aleta ni boy bi eda ne room de me so me room de e na owu da ne mpaso e no kra ye notify police no omu scrolling na yi ni phone no ehwe ya hu relevant members of the family and sana ya announcement until so be this year there's no way say doctors betuma ka kire wiase na lawyers is soon to make anytime be obo sa ba abonteno na said directly by the family or with the permission of the family. Once you are acting on their permission, it means you are acting as their agent. So it is like the family speaking. Enti
me say a church adim bin kakra wan say e brain she bua me pia ko enim kakra nkra. So bra me ka say almost set up issues no wo be mu ka say there be lawyer
injunction mom no mkoye
there be so ebnada no na omokoye injunction
ye bogu ye
na omobogu ye enra fie no de they went to set out the issues and no and the course enra so ebnada no was the injunction but enra de penia a lawyer for no ma yinya antie no say they went to set out the issues nti for instance a bit to say bi and bit to say one more can defendant and I'm fancy respondent or more can be bit to say woman him said Akosua se wa wo he wo de nensa e de akoma abusia enti wo mo sre court no se obi yesa still a woni pa akono wo ye ayiri ana wo mo kan bibi ti se Akosua se wa wo he wo ja lumba honom sei no mi su word no abandon ma ye plaintiff lawyer nso be mu kra ba be kan se there bio untimi nkasa enye abandon but still na kwese bia wo mu gina bibi on koso ki well bra Akosua se wa eja lumba honom sei no na wono lumba ebe pie Ghana hanum sei no court no enhwe na wombusa ana omunya ntiase se oba ne be ma bia wo muntam tete saa yebetimi akasa still a wo mu ye awafo ana again omubusa nsem bi se court ne mmoa na womu Akosua se wantimi nkyire won kyire se dia bempa potin niama ne niama because say bia wo oyiri a oyiri bia wa asede ese oye te se ne bia be man so asede oye na dia be niama duties be na responsibilities be na bia perform ya e kyese still a ono Akosua se wa no woye woyiri ena womu busa se court no so emmoa na womu embusa se musa Akosua se wa se woba fufro eni wukun awo nkoda nko a ba ko mienu miensa enan enum ensia a wate wehu na woti ho no musa na se woni paako no eni ukun awo eye ensia court ni musa Akosua se wa eba ne sen enetimi ekoba ne saa no again womu ebusa se womu sre court no se wonhwe na wontimi enkyerkyere mu mo se nia Akosua se wa ye ni nyina no still a wombetimi afre na nia akoso ni nyina no wombetimi afre no se oyire ana for instance beye 15 years mfie beye dunum ni ekyire a Akosua se wa ne luma womu entna faako enti womu sre court no se so obi afre no ho oyire obi se bia wo yokunu na se be mfie be dunum ni ekyire na se bia muntimi ntna ya still no utimi frɛ ho se oyo yira na court ne moamu na omuntimi hu ayesa ade no wo san so srɛ court no die bia yo na 15 years na Akosua se wa woni lumba wo mu entna ye mfie be dun sunso a bia ono Akosua se wa no woni lumba tna ye ejapade a bia wo mu emienu wo mu nyaaye no court ne moa kon be fa so a bia because Akosua se wa ti Germany wo mu free se ejapade ne bebre wo honom si a ono kra akodi ni sem wo honom sei na ye Akosua se wa nso lawyer for be mo be ka kire court no se da bio Akosua se wa ejapade ne bebre kra ani nyama ne bia wo ni lumba ye no omo koje bosia wo mu wo nyina so na evidence on betimi dia kire se well sai japade we ayeye no busia we na ye de koye again wo mo san ba say court no emmoa na sai japade na nka Akosua se wa ni lumba ni obai wo manya ni nyina no wo mo enche wo mo busa eye court no wo mo san so ebusa court no se court no emmoa musa se Akosua se wa de eye marriage certificate biaba sa marriage certificate no de aba na kora no mu busa ayembia no eye genuine eye authentic eye original court no emwa na wo mo nhwe na wo mu busa eye Akosua se wa eye sa asem no wo mu da so ekoso a ebusa se indicate the divorce indicate okay sa Akosua se wa any eye lumba nyama akoso because ebire bi omo sakrata Akosua se wa de betudwa so me initiate proceedings against you divorce proceedings ejapade a yenya yenche eni ne keka ka ho no omo srese se obi yesa na se no ekikura wosan so kura de nsa e de ko hu abusuafo a na se oni pa akunu na adwi mu de na se awade no egu anasa court no emwa na sa se bo mu busa se enye no kure ana na me bonu tofa na me die si no ni nyina ko wie ye no na court no so ebeka sai court no se da bi sisi asem aba be pie nanim no enye japade ho nsem na ye ba beka hwan na ye oyere ho asem no mba beka enti japade ho nsem no de omombro skuto mfankoto bebi yenka awade no eno na ye ba betena se ye ba beka ho asem enti omuwe sa na court say okay well munko fie na November ne bosume de da toso ye dumienu momra na yenye CMC nia lawyer for court for mumre mu frɛ no case management conference na mo betena se so case management conference na say nyama keka kakrai any case management conference anu ye den pa round of form
but onia wakeka no your friend say application for directions.
Okay.
Application for directions plenty for no. Obeka nensem. Ni body case no court Akosua say one no plenty.
Yeah.
Nti definitely oba insist say oye eyire. Oba insist say aware no emuye.
Yeah.
Oba insist say lumba ewu no. Ne bi one no wono ma bi a chese ni kunu eno no. Nti obi a obeka saware na gubia no enye nokore. And definitely busia penny no so ne dia na we read no ten no say onye eyire ebia wo application for direction stage no no na obi ade na issues de eba nti issues no na wakeka na fe court no ebehwem ne efata se yede ye adwuma ne efata se yemfa nye adwuma baby amema adwene ye mena no ene ne judge no anyi antumi se japade enka ho no because if you are talking about why na a surviving spouse of daddy lumba it goes with a certain status say who say emra edi adanse say lumba ware Akosua say wa at a certain point in his life. It is Warren at a certain point in his life. Nasa would the case na court to say at the time na lumba we no na oye yira na say onye eyira. Necessarily it would also involve properties omunyaye during the pendency of the marriage. We frima enye. It is a judge ni yifrima ya beka samana ba besi so ebebemu. Assuming say okay, my mention mu say ordinance marriage. My men say ordinance marriage. Ordinance na no na Ghana cancer wedding na popping. And no. Say ope say wuguna. We ya hu bibia nye just a what they call court. Court nkwana yeguno. Enti lumba yire ne patch say no matter the length of time. A day separation no ebae emrane say ensi yegunu court lumba ngogu aware ne wo court na wo de nsankwa no nche say yegunu into ono de odaso ye eyire se court hwehwemu na ohu say yes aware ne ye true say mo ware afenso ye true say yengu no se ba say yengu ne de a necessarily no ono na obeye kuna ye ni wie kura later I better recognize it so ye widow. Number 2, sawariano so wuya. It means say from day 1 or worry lumbado. Property be about when tem kwesi tamo we 2025 no. A ye part of our reason shishe. Nti obano se lumba ye well anase bibisa ye ka property asema. Ono kwa ne yira ebobo ni din e wo property no mu. Nti ho kakra no se judge no eyi property free ma me no enya adwene. Second, se judge no so kokko hunu asem ne say adibia ye wo mremu no. We talk about the intention of a person. Na ye wo Ghana no. Just as Nigeria, just as all the countries where we are saying use English as our language based on British colonialism no. Your law no your friend no common law. Your law ni din no. And no more free other countries no like France and Germany mo na the omo law your friend is civil law. Na yen omo de no law no ya twro ni nyina de agu ho. Enti ade bia wo hwehwe bia ye read kyerɛ wa and one that's the end because omo law ni ya